H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show. And also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. No, I'm coming to you live from the West Coast. And y'all, somebody just made my day. My girl Mindy Collins is on. She ain't been on all week. I'm finna stop. And fellas, I know y'all. I love y'all too. But boy, when my girls, I haven't heard from her in all of these days. I've been worried about y'all. I've been praying for y'all. Um, I'm still out over in the West Coast, and kind of glad I am. Just missing. Want to be around my grandson, and had the opportunity to come and spend some time with him. Plan on coming for a week, and now it's been a month, and might be longer. And but I feel bad and feel helpless for my people in Houston. Um, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, y'all. I know my daughter got something planned for me a little later, so it don't matter because I'm really and truly my birthday present is in the other side of the house. Just being able to be in the presence and being around and spending time with my grandson. So I'm having fun. Yesterday, I didn't like the way the broadcast was going, so I redid some stuff. It was, y'all, these computers are tricky. That's all I can tell you. They're very, very tricky. Uh, Let me see. I'm trying to bring some on and see can I. Let me see can I do something. Let me see can I. Oh, okay, Dad. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to work a little something. But how y'all doing, man? Women Rock Wednesday today. Um, ain't that unique? Women Rock Wednesday happen to be on my birthday. Let me see. I'm trying to move stuff around, man. Get my stuff all. Come on, man. I push continue. Okay. I guess I might mess up a little bit now because I'm trying to do some things. Just give me a 1 second. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. All right. You know, I like stuff to be set up right, y'all. And I still haven't got, I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. I haven't got the feel of the system that I have out here yet. Oh, no, I can't do that. That's too much. That's too much. I'm going to cut that off. See, I'm glad I figured that out. Go back, go back off, Robert. I'm trying to get out of that because I'm opening up too much stuff. Uh, I want to quit that quit that program because I was watching stuff and let me y'all understand. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to make sure I have a good broadcast, but I got to make sure my vitals are right. Let's see. Let's empty that. So sensitive. What happened? This program I got. What happened? Oh, hold up. Let's go bring it back out. This program I have. It's they done put some more stuff on it. In other words, I got a bigger they put a bigger motor in it, so I got to get a better. I got to upgrade everything to make it right. So I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm present. Let me look at my women. I got Mindy Collins. Let me see. I was trying to give y'all some time. Mindy Collins. All the fellas, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Share the show, everybody. I think I've shared it already. And we're going to get to rolling in just a minute. I got some unique things to talk to y'all about. Probably nobody, my woman that rocks today is Congressman or woman Jasmine Crockett, the congressman from Dallas. Oh my gosh, she's a bona fide badass, and I'll never get tired of saying it. I'll never get tired of saying it. She's a bona fide bad behind baddie. Yes, Mindy, I used that word. Yes, I did. Uh, Good morning. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Chad. Chad says, "See, yeah, I see you at the summer league. Yes, sir. I will." Uh, what else? What else? I feel like coming over there, Chad. I'm working on it, Chad. Um, what else I got to do? Something else I got to do. I want to talk to you about. But I love. She is my girl, and the reason y'all share the show, and I know a lot of people are still, man. I know people still got. Who I got? I got a question. Has everybody on here had their uh energy restored? Is anybody still without the doubt? Thank you, Seneca. Is anybody still without power? I think I hear my grandson in there. Is it anybody still without power? You know, my prayers are out to y'all. I just want to just want to share. I just, I mean, I came on Monday, I came on Tuesday because I had power, and I just wanted, if anybody out there, if anything that anybody we can do, happy birthday! Thank you, Daryl Barnes, because I'm gonna get this thing to rolling in just a second. Because of some things, I got some things I want to share with y'all. Y'all know it, you know it. I got some things I want to text to my other device. I'm crazy. I want to text to my other device. Let me see. Let me see did that work. Still no power, big coach. You still ain't got no power. Still no power in my house. Buying a Generac for real. Yes, yes, you got to Generac, boy. I'm gonna get me some Generac stock. That's what I'm gonna do. Messing around with y'all down here, but shout out to everybody. Everybody, people text me. People who have my number. They was texting me, telling me happy birthday. Some people call me, but people is close. They know how I am. I'm gonna call you on your birthday. I ain't gonna text you. I'm gonna call you. Wesley Yates called me this morning. He was talking about something else. He's asking about Kawhi. We're gonna talk about that Kawhi. The same reason, ladies and gentlemen. You remember I told y'all I said I happened to be wrong because I didn't think Joel Embiid was going to play in the in USA basketball because I know his history. I know he was part of the process. The guys who never played, uh, he was part of that process, and let me get that out of the way. So I just didn't meet personally, and the people that I knew around him, they just didn't feel he was going to play, and I went out on a limb, and I was wrong, and I admit it on the show on Monday. I was wrong. He's playing, but for the same reasons I saw Kawhi Leonard hopping along when he came in first day, he was limping. Joel was limping. So I'm just thinking, I put myself in that position. I wouldn't have wanted my. First of all, them two guys didn't finish out the season that I pay them for, and you expect for them. And me, you gotta understand, don't get paid to play in the Olympics. I don't know if you know that you don't get paid. You just like the rest of the students. I mean the participants. You get room and board and perks and all of that, but you don't get a check. And but Joel Embiid with his injury history, I just didn't think it was smart. See, I was thinking maybe like a GM. Some people think like fans. I guess he wanted to play that bad. He wanted to be around. Um, Thank you, Craig. Craig, thank you, Craig. Thank you, Anson Fowler. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, last night. Thank you, Tanya. But I but Kawhi Leonard quit last night. I mean, in at no surprise to nobody. I'm gonna tell you about that statement, but this women rock Wednesday, so I got to give y'all this woman that rocks today for me. I got to give it to you. Just listen to this. Just watch this.
The problem is that we have colleagues that are scared of their own shadow. Number one, they are not thinking clearly, or they have their own specific motives in why they are not standing by the president. But if Republicans can stand by somebody with 34 felony convictions who incited an insurrection, and then Republicans said, you know what, don't believe your lying eyes, those were just patriots on a tour, then I'm sorry, we can look at what the president was going through, because he was not sitting in a criminal courthouse or chilling at Mar-a-Lago. Instead, he was tired because he had been out in the streets, on the road, taking his message directly to the people. And honestly, I don't think that any presidential campaign runs just on the person at the top of the ticket. You played a clip of the vice president. For everybody that says that they are so in love with the vice president, which I have some questions about some of these people, but nevertheless, she is on the ticket. So if that's who you want to vote for her. Because if anything happens, there is a natural succession plan in the fact that she is the vice president. So if you don't want to vote for Joe, vote for Kamala. She's on the ticket. But at the end of the day, we have to win. It's not Joe and Kamala that are the enemy. It's not them that are the threat. It's this Supreme Court that will become worse. It's also MAGA that has proven themselves to be ineffective and ignore the people. Well, the problem is that we have colleagues.
That's my woman who rocks. That's my woman. Tanya, that's my woman. Have y'all noticed she the only one speaking out? The rest of them lily-livered ass, black caucus ass Negroes up there ain't said a word. She the only one speaking out. And she called them out. That's what democracy look like. That's what democracy look like. That's what our next generation. She ain't no old head. She come from the road of Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters, she talking crazy. She moving that wig around a lot, but she talking her stuff and talking her stuff. But that's my woman. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Trina. But that's my woman that rocks today. Jasmine Crockett, y'all. Y'all need to look that woman up. Y'all need to support that woman, Dallas. Vote her in every time. Now she need to run for Senate the next time. We need to put her. She need to be one of those 100. But y'all, I got to start the show. I ain't got all my equipment right today, but it was a statement from USA Basketball on Kawhi Leonard, and he has been ramping up for the Olympics over the past several weeks, and had a few strong practices in Las Vegas. He felt ready to compete, but however, he respects the USA Basketball, listen to me, and the Clippers. He respects that the United States, USA Basketball, and the Clippers determined it is his best interest to spend the remaining of his summer preparing for the upcoming season rather than participating in the Olympic Games in Paris. That's good business. That's good management. That is functional leadership. Why haven't the leadership in Philly put the gauntlet down on Embiid? Because he hurt every damn year. He didn't finish out this year. He didn't finish out the year before. He didn't finish out. He just can't. But he want to take his ass over to Paris and play. I think it's just. I think it's. I just think it's bad. I just think it. Shout out to the Clippers, Steve Ballmer. Man, I gave you all that money. Paul George left. Paul George. Let me tell you something. Paul George. I love these players having their podcast, but man, some of these players are just disingenuous about some of these stuff they be saying. I'm in LA. And Paul George lied on this podcast and said them people offered him a 2-year, $60 million contract in their initial. Talking about the Clippers. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't calling Paul George no lie. But I've been in this business a long time. And I'm gonna take y'all through some of the stuff that's in sports business. I'm gonna take y'all behind the curtain a little bit today. This Women Rock Wednesday. So I'm gonna take you somewhere you ain't never been before. But first of all, but I do want y'all to realize tomorrow, Thursday, It's a free football camp by the Vernon Dean Foundation. Vernon Dean, a two-time Super Bowl champion. I'm on the board of his foundation. We're having a golf tournament July the 29th that benefits the Boys and Girls Clubs of Houston and the Salvation Army. And we're having a free clinic tomorrow. Free football clinic tomorrow at A-Leaf Crump Stadium. A middle school to high school. Get your kids out there because we got a mental wellness expert that's going to help them navigate these waters of sports, pleasing their parents, pleasing their teams, pleasing everybody. It's just, and then we're going to have a financial literacy. I told y'all, I've been working on stuff to make, we got to make our community better. If we make our kids better, then our community will be better. So you owe it to yourself to get every football player you can to get over to this free camp. Free camp, you ain't got to do nothing but bring yourself. Bring yourself. Bring your cleats if you got them. If you're a football player. If I was y'all, I'll just show up so I can learn from a mental wellness expert and a financial literacy expert tomorrow. Okay. I know you probably ain't got no air anywhere in the house anyway. Get them over there. You probably got gas in the car, so get them over there tomorrow at 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. The Vernon Dean Foundation football camp. I wish I was in town. I'd be there. I'd be there with y'all, but I got pressing matters out here. So, but I want to drop that off to you. Something else. But don't forget the 29th, July 29th, the golf tournament. Go to the Vernon Dean Foundation and you can see everything that we're doing. I got a question. I was thinking about something. This week, I asked a question this week, Trina. I asked a question this week, and I got to go back and find it because I want to ask the right question this week. Somebody called me the other day, one of my great friends, and sent me this. And hold on, wait a minute, here it is. And he told me, he said, Robert, it's on Monday morning, before I came on the show. He asked me a question. Hold up, y'all. Oh, I see some more people. Eric Johnson, what's up, baby? Eric, stay there. I got something for you. Bob, stay there, baby. I got something for you. Ray Moore told me thanks for the words of encouragement this morning. Ray Moore, I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Barry, what's up, Doc? But Barry, got something for y'all, Barry. Barry, help me. Listen, this ain't nothing. I just want this to be thought provoking. Okay, let me make that a little bit bigger. Let me see, who is that? I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. Who is that? Let me put it back up there. Ray Moore. Thanks for the kind word. Thank you. But Ray, somebody asked me a question. Barry, great question. Oh my gosh, great question. What's up, Otha Brown? What's up, Darius Haggerty? Man, my people back. Hold up. My people back. Hold up, y'all. This for all my people who waiting on here Monday and Tuesday, and y'all got able to be on the show this week. This for y'all. That's for y'all. But he asked me a question. He said, Robert. No, he asked me a question. He just told me. Because he said, I see what you do. I see all the stuff that you're doing in the community. I see your stuff. You're doing stuff. He said, but I found that in fighting for black people, your toughest opponent is black people. I posed that question Monday. I posed that question Tuesday. I posed that question today. I'm going to pose it tomorrow because somebody said, Robert, that's a layered, powerful statement. Because it's personal. I personalize it. Maybe y'all can personalize it. In this basketball community, I fight for the people. I fight for the parents. I fight for the people in the basketball community, trying to give them the right information, try to give them, and they get mad at me for telling the truth. Because the powers that be tell them, don't listen to him. He don't know. He ain't, So it kind of got me. Hold up. Somebody send me something. Hold up. Wishing a happy birthday. Your presence. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Hmm. Uh, nice message. Nice message. Hey, Henry. But Henry, help me, cause it kind of got me, and I ain't talking about all that. People jealous of you. I ain't talking about that. Cause y'all listen to the words again. I'm gonna repeat it again. They need to give me some UT gear. No, I will. I don't think I would ever put on UT gear. I don't believe in the University of Texas. I believe in this university right here, Henry. Uh, you do. I just don't believe in University of Texas. It would be very hard for me. Rodney Terry and what's the Coach Strong and have to come back. You know, the coach they fired and had a better record than this guy. Would have to come and just say, Robert, just you know, they they had to do. They got to get rid of that fight song. They got, no, no. I believe if I have on this shirt, y'all, everything I wear on this show is intentional. I'm intentional about it. I got relationships here. Henry, you haven't been around a long time, but you see this university right here, Henry. This university thought enough of me. They was watching this show about 3 years ago and said, "Look, we got to have this guy on our broadcast for our games, our basketball game." So guess what? Relationship. University of Memphis, relationship. Georgia Tech, if I have a Georgia Tech, relationship. If I have at Amherst College, relationship. Big Baller Brand, LeVar Ball has been on this show, relationships. If I have on a T-shirt, I have no relationship with the University of Texas. Nothing against them, no relationship. I'm a relationship type of guy. I wear a Henry Kakulia T-shirt, relationship. You got me? Not no University of Texas. Okay, let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. But he told me, he said, Robert, I found that in fighting for black people, your toughest opponent is black people. When telling and trying to help parents through the recruiting process that you've been through, you had a son just like them, and they still don't want to hear it. When I, when you're fighting for black people, your toughest opponent is them. What's up, Landon? Yo, Landon, where you been, man? Where you been? You just made my day. Everybody who just signed on, this is for you because y'all done made my day. I'm on the West Coast and all this beautiful weather, and y'all out there ain't got no air, and I feeling it. My heart is with you. I promise you. But let me keep going. But I think about it because every day I'm thinking about this, Tanya. And Tanya, I think you was on Monday, and and I want to hear from y'all. Have you see some of y'all ain't never fought for no black people, so I understand. But to y'all who fighting for black people, who fighting for our community, who wants uh, 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 our parents to have a great experience in summer basketball. I don't want the parents coming there cussing and fussing and fighting and pulling out pistols and cussing and wanting to fight the referee, want to fight the person at the door. So we came up with a acronym called PGW, Parents Gone Wild. So parents, let's stop going wild. But listen, I found that when I'm fighting for you, you are my biggest opponent. Why? Why? Starting a company for black people and fighting for black people is two different things. You might have started out to help black people, but if the Asians like your product, they can like your product. Listen, I want all people to buy my product. I want all people to watch this show. But I know my people need a little bit more help. So guess what? I'm gonna be very active and very intentional about helping the next generation. What if I hadn't have been around? See, when I talk to y'all about stuff in summer basketball, you know what I'm always trying to do? If something had happened to me, who would have helped my son through this process? Who would help my son? See, I don't do events. I don't rank nobody. I don't benefit from helping y'all. The benefit I have, y'all benefit because y'all got a guy that really don't have to do this, but he does it because he's committed to it. I'm committed to it, Fred. Thank you, Fred. I'm committed to this thing. I'm committed to this thing. I want people. I enjoyed the recruiting process in the basketball career that my son had in high school. I didn't let this summer get to me when I'm at the gym cussing. I wanted to cuss several people out several times. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I was up out of town. I think I was at Boo Williams up there, and I just see, and I know it's some Negroes in this and some white folks that lie to you in this summer basketball. And what and all I said was, look, if y'all ain't plan on playing the dude, I'm taking him home. You're lying. Cause I told him y'all some lying, and I said it. So, and that's all I had to let him know. I knew y'all lied. Listen. And what happened, I had a great experience even in that. I was so mad. I went to my baby and said, look, baby, hey, son, man, let's go. He said, Dad, I ain't going. I ain't ready to go. They gonna have to play me. You gotta understand, he was on a team with all of these McDonald All-Americans and pros and all that. And he was on this particular team, he was the best point guard. Because every time he's in the game, he get everybody involved, they win. But when they take him out the game and insert somebody else who wasn't a point guard, it messes the whole flow. He was, no, I ain't gonna call him a point guard because he liked to score the ball. But in this situation, it's a kid averaged 27 points a game in high school, right? But he went on this team and turned into the best defensive player and the best facilitator on the team because he wanted to win. But if they wasn't playing him, coaches was coming and saying, how in the hell he ain't playing in front of this? Coaches was telling me who came to see him play. So I got, yeah, my son went to Cornell. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't say nothing at first until the coaches said something to me. The coach sitting up there for a whole half and he don't play. And the coach said, but Robert, he said, did he do anything wrong? Because when he's in the game, their team is better. But Nike was not, EYBL is not built for guys. It's built for 4 and 5 stars. They want those guys to play. They don't care if you win or not. Nike don't care. They looking for the next Kobe Bryant. I didn't know that at first. I'm thinking if you were the best player, my son grew up, if you're the best player and you're being the most productive, guess what? You're going to play. But evidently they weren't mistreating him to him. He said they're going to have to play me, Dad, because I'm better than these dudes. I said, dude, this dude on all the man. He said, I don't care what they are. For us to win, they're going to have to play me. Now, this is a little bitty 16, 17-year-old boy telling his dad, Dad, I ain't going. And I ain't going to lie. I didn't like it because he usually tell me, Dad, But I had to sit back. Reginald Mitchell. I had to sit back, Belinda, and set my old ass down and went and watched some more games. And I had to just think about it. If they was mistreating him, he said, I'm good. I was hot, man, because I wanted them to say, dude, we ride together. Wherever we go, we ride together. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't thinking rationally. I didn't know all the facts. I passed by their room one night, the coach's room, and I heard the coaches saying, man, we got to figure out a way to get Hannah in the game. They had the door open. They didn't, dumbass, got the door, you know how they leave the door to the crack. We got to figure out it. So, but it was some powers that be that prevented it. I know who they are. I wouldn't shout them out on the show, but it was some. It was some. See, my son didn't know it was some bull crap going on. That's daddy's job. But if he was happy, I was cool. Parents, I hope y'all got that. I hope y'all got that. So, but I never forget it. The kid was in the only tournament, tournament they ever won all year is when he was the starting point guard in the tournament. Because McDonald All American left and went somewhere else, and he wanted to play. He wanted to play on his other team. He left him, and it had to play. He told me they have to play me. I'll never forget it, parents. So parents, I try to give y'all those experience because y'all be. I told you, I got in the dudes. I said, look, hey, y'all lied to me. The best player should play, but then I realized that the best player don't always play. It's who they want to play. When you on these EYBL, it was the Houston Hoops, in case y'all didn't know. If you on one of these EYBL, it's who they want to play. But I learned that later. I was hot this weekend. Thank you for the birthday wishes, though. She said, black folks, let me see. Tell me, she said, black folks having I'm emotional, having inherent emotion, which is defense. Therefore, black folks first respond to something foreign is to be defensive, and you gotta commit to and be willing to explore different options. Absolutely, absolutely. Of course, it's politics. Yes, you're right. It's politics. But guess what? Man, I would, but I thought about it. I wish I had never, if I had knew what I knew, I would have never said nothing to him. If I know what I knew now, I wouldn't have never, ever said nothing to them guys. Man, it's y'all team. Y'all do what the hell y'all want with this team. If my son happy and he was happy, parents, I hope y'all got that. He said, is this because of slavery? Nah, it could be. It could be because Harriet Tubman, you might be right. Henry said, is this because of slavery? Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed more people. I would have freed more people if they realized that they were slaves. He said, them folk didn't think they were no slaves. Trying to make sure y'all can see Henry's stuff. That's a good one. He said a lot of teams, they don't play the best player because the director or the coaches is not the person who found or brought the player to the. Boy, that's a good one. That's a good nugget right there. Thank you, Mr. Fobb. Thank you. I'm gonna put that on the board too. Y'all, the parents, but I didn't know, Fobb. It wasn't no chop shop back then to tell me this kind of stuff, Fobb. You follow me? It wasn't a chop shop back then, y'all. Y'all got it good, buddy. Y'all got it good around here. Let me put that back up there, Fobb. That's a good one. What's up, Malcolm? I tried to put it back up there. Y'all got it good. But and Kimber, he said black folks have an inherent emotion, which is defense. Therefore, we always defend it. Okay, I got you. So that's why it's so tough to get to them because their defense mechanism, everybody is against them. That's a good one. That's a good one because we suffer from trauma. 400 years of slavery, like Henry said, we might be, but I found, but in the summer basketball community, I know I've been fighting for them people. They call me and tell me they're paying too much. So I talk about the pay. So guys are regulating their pay and how they letting y'all in. We got guys even doing, hold up, y'all telling me, and I'm talking about y'all got guys giving free events now. Really not free. They just not charging the teams to get in, but the parents still got to play. So the team should pass that savings down to the parents. But we got guys doing different things now. But I had to fight y'all ass on it. But I had to fight y'all. I tell y'all, I never forget, man, maybe we need to burn this whole system down. Let it burn down, because it's burning. Summer basketball is burning. You know, I see all these skilled players out here playing, and y'all just having fun. You trainers, I got something to talk to y'all about too today. If you train, you're gonna be a train. If you do your job, you know. When I come on this show, I try to be prepared. I try to do everything I can to talk to y'all and give y'all stuff about every walk of life. And I try to do a good job. Some people feel I do a great job. So you trainers, y'all got to start doing a better job. All these going around the damn cones, them cones don't move. Put a dude in front of his ass seeking to get around a dude, a badass dude. But let me keep going. Where was I? But he told me that, and I wanted to share that with y'all today. So let me keep going. What else I had today? Statement from USA Basketball. I told y'all about that. I got a question for y'all. It's Women Rock Wednesday again. What was the most useless information you learned in school? I know y'all saying this Negro. I'm just curious. What's the most useless information you learned in school? Y'all just put it up on the board. I'm gonna move on. What's the most useless information? Big Coach said it's even worse when you have parents that have their entire hand involved in an organization. I like that one. Geometry. What you mean by that? Elaborate on that, Coach. You have a parent that have their entire hand involved in it. Elaborate what you mean. The parent control all the moves. History, what? Answer no. No. Andre loves the game of basketball. However, he is concentrating on himself. He is in the process of building his brand, preparing for life outside of the basketball world. Shout out to RJ, Reggie Jr. Jim Crow had a great effect on our community. Thank you. For 150 years, we were physically and legally free, but mentally incarcerated through false stereotypes, domestic terrorism, and colonial indoctrination. I like that. But I didn't let it affect me. I don't think it let it affect you. What can we do so it cannot affect our people then? Didn't affect me. That man said the metric system. I used the metric system. Guess what? I'm glad I did use the metric system. You know why? Because sometimes my viewfinder, Willie Sutherland, you would know this, it'll switch over to meters instead of yards. At first, I didn't know how, but me knowing meters, I could still measure it out on the golf course. Hey, Willie Sullivan, my game travels out here in L.A. They talking about me out there on the course right now. I shot one on the course. Second time I ever played. It was a government major. I did not need geometry. Who discovered America? Oh, you talking about who discovered America? Okay, not all history. Just say that part of history. Their history. Okay, I got you. I got you now. But Big Coach, you said even worse when you have a parent that have the entire hand on in organization. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that while I'm here. Let's talk about it. I mean, they can't be scared to talk about it. Uh, Big coach put up there, tell me what you're talking about. So a parent controlling the move. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. I, big coach, I funded, put it like that. I financed, it's a better word, right? A team for 3 seasons. My son was not the star of that team. Matter of fact, my son was in the 8th grade. I had a hand in that organization, but them dudes were better than my son. I just wanted my son to practice with them and play on the team and be around them. Because if you play with the best and you keep getting knocked down and beat up by the best, you'll wind up turning up out being one of the greatest situations I had. My son had the chance, had the advantage of playing against with DJ Griggs on his team, with Rasheed Suleiman, D'Angelo Harrison, John Henson, Ray Turner, Pee Wee, Pee Wee, Jonathan Evans, uh, player after player, Division I player after division. He eighth and ninth grade get a chance to play with those guys and against those guys. And DJ used to every time he put the ball on the ground, DJ used to take it. And if he wasn't strong enough, so I wasn't surprised when he got to college and the first time he stepped on the campus, he was the starting point guard. He came all the way from Houston to New York. I had no influence at Cornell. I didn't know nobody up there. He went up there and was a starting point guard for the first day because of the stuff that I put him through and made him go through. Parents, parents. I started ninth graders and 8th graders played ninth graders, 2 ninth graders, Rasheed Suleiman and Winston Shepard. They played before my son. But those guys helped to mold him. So when he came back to the high school, that's why he was just blowing through all these people in high school. Then he went blow through them people because what parents put him in an environment that make him earn his way. And you know what the team lacked about him? Anytime they fouled him, he never missed a free throw. I think he was in school. He was 90-something, 95 or 90-something percent. His whole he never he. It, they said, "Man, put Lil Rob in the game." You know when they had, put Lil Rob in the game, they ain't gonna take the ball from him. They got to foul him. He gonna hit his free throws. He's a midget. I mean, he was a little. I could call him a midget. He was smaller in stature. But we only trying to give. Hold up. I guess he told me. Hold up. He said, "I've seen parents call timeouts from the stands. I ain't never seen that. Uh, I've seen parents in huddles during timeouts. Parents dictating who plays how much time. I would never do no stupid ass stuff like that. I just think that's stupid. I just come on. Call a timeout, man. Boy, I sure want to know who them people are. I'm thinking about the classes, and I believe they are all useful to some degree. Oh, okay. I'm glad. We have a choice to make in election season, and all I can say is that no, no, it ain't as bad as you think. We don't have a choice. Ain't but one man for this job. If you got a choice, that means I see why you saying damn, damn, damn. If you sitting up here right now and think you got a choice, I I up I want you to study some more, Rich. If you think you got a choice in this election, see, you just can't put nothing up on my screen. If you think you got a choice, tell my damn, damn, damn. I feel sorry. I ain't gonna. I can't tell nobody about their politics. All I'm telling you, take your ass to whitehouse.gov and read what has happened instead of going on Twitter and going on Facebook. Read what this administration has done for people that look just like your black ass, Reggie. And then I want you to go. They got a 900-page document. I want you to take yesterday's show. They got a 900-page document. Hold on. See. When people say something like that, now I got to go. I got to go somewhere else. I got to. But thank you, Reggie. Great. Uh, uh, Reggie, what you should have said was, how do we prepare ourselves? No. I ain't talking about the junk. No. Watch those words. Words are powerful. I'm gonna tell you why. Reg. Thank you, Reg. Reg, I need that because some people didn't hear this the other day, and I probably wouldn't have talked about it again. Thank you, Reg. Reggie, you just don't know how important what you just said is. Let me go. Let me go, because I got so much, Reggie. I have to. I'm all right, but I hold up, wait a minute, hold up. Where is it? Come on, Robert. It's yesterday. Come on, Robert. What's my name at? It was yesterday. Okay, here it is. Okay. No. I love it, Reggie. You absolutely. But Reggie, check this out. Share the show, everybody. Golly, I need. But I know y'all, everybody ain't got it. But this need to be shared again. So let me do it again, because they said faith come by hearing and hearing the word. Let me show you something, Reg. Watch this. Go to whitehouse.gov. Okay. And just look at what they've done. Okay. But how do we prepare ourselves for November and this election? Okay. There are so many of us in our community who are polarized. Reggie, when you said damn, that made me think you were polarized. You got me? So my fault. I read it wrong. There's so many people in our community that are polarized, and they don't want the reality of what happens after the election to pulverize us. We polarize, but if we don't do the right thing, we're going to get pulverized, right? I want to talk about the Project 2025. Somebody called me the other day, said, Robert, I never heard of this thing. I got to tell you, I'm a smart man. First time I ever heard of Project 2025 was you told me. Now everybody talking about it, but you the first one that told me about it, and I got to give you a credit. Somebody called me a couple of days ago and told me that, right? So there's been a great discussions and great debates about the presidential debate, and it took place between Donald John Trump and Joseph Robinette Biden. And I want to really amplify what has not really been discussed. Okay. Thank you, Reginald Mitchell. I love you. So that you would understand critically what is at stake. There's a lot at stake, right? If you have not heard about the Project 2025, it is a 900-page document that has been released primarily by the Heritage Foundation. Look those rednecks up. Liberty University. If you send your son or daughter to Liberty University, you ought to be horsewhooped, and other partner organizations. And what I have to underscore is that there's an African American who is part of the compilation committee. Everybody your color is not your kind. That person name is Ben Carson, who used to be in Donald Trump's cabinet. Okay? Watch this. What's up? Yesterday, very carry on. Thank you, Jay. Jay, I got to do it again, Jay, because you know it was kind of messing up a little bit. Uh, uh, okay, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Faith comes by hearing and hearing the word. I might hold up, Reg. I know for a fact I'm gonna say something you ain't heard today. So just sit back and listen. I can't. Well, inform me. I can't stand a person who said I don't have to inform. Inform me. Inform me. The most intelligent people in the world always say, I want more information. Inform me. Like Reggie, I'm not smart as you. So I'm going to inform the rest of the people. You just sit back and eat you some cereal or something. So I want you to be mindful is what is at stake if you don't vote. I hear a lot of people telling me they don't want to vote. My decisions, damn, what's my choice in my decisions? What is the plan and the perspectives of the Republicans? They want to put in place for the first 120 days if Trump is in office. I am compiling notes, and I'm going to give them, I think tomorrow I'll have them, and I'm going to make sure y'all get them, and I will try to send it to all of y'all. I'm going to send you all the cliff notes, right, of the 900-page document. What are the talking points? So that you can share it with your family and friends. Unlike Reggie, he's so informed. So we ain't gonna, Reggie, we ain't trying to do you. To the other people who's not so informed. Just make sure you inform the people around you. Your Soros, your frat brothers. Please stay with me, y'all. Stay with me a minute because I have to run through these bullet points. I got to give them to you today. First, I wasn't. Thank you. Somebody just told me happy birthday. Thank you. I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute. Y'all know I've been working at it. Okay. No. No, I got you. I'm using you. Just sit back. Just sit back, Coach. Just sit back. You're gonna learn. I promise you're gonna learn something that you didn't know. That I promise you're gonna learn something you didn't know. Just sit back. That's all I'm asking you to do. Okay. Watch this, y'all. The reason I got to give you these bullet points because our people die from a lack of knowledge. But today, you're going to live. Okay? Now, here is the Republican agenda in terms of what they want to put in place if Trump is elected. I just want y'all to know so you will never say, well, Robert, I didn't understand. I'm finna put it to you where the goats can get it. If you got a Gen Xer, splice this out and give it to him. President Trump, as is his custom, denied knowing anything about the document. But I want you to know that 20 of his former staff and his advisors are part of this document. 20 of his staff and advisors are part of this team. Here is why it is that you can't take for granted November. We are not, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all like Trump. Some of y'all like, man, I like his swag. I hate Donald Trump. Some of y'all like it, man. He can smack a woman on a private part and he get away with it. I know some of you Negroes think like that. I believe you, Mo. I know. Y'all done told me. But we're not voting personalities. We are voting policy. These folks got a 900 page. How many page document have you wrote? Black people? Have we got have we got some kind of 2025? Have we got one? Have Ice Cube, who y'all been listening to, have he came up with one? With his talking ass, Killer Mike, have they came up with one? But let me keep going. I want to share with y'all, and I want y'all to share with your friends, family, frat brothers, everybody, so that they know exactly what's taking place. Okay? Number one, listen to me carefully. It is their intention, if they come in to seize a power, just the words they be using, seize a power. The first 120 days, they want to raise taxes for the working class. If you're not sure who that is, that means you, all of us. They want to eliminate all labor unions so that those that are part of the working class will not be able to negotiate their fair wages, will not be able to voice, and will not be able to speak about duress and how that they are being treated on their jobs. This is a direct aim at black people. They don't want to raise. Listen to this one. This one is a direct aim at black people. They want to raise the retirement age. They want to raise the retirement age, knowing that black people, especially black men in the lead and black women secondly, they lead here in death. We die quicker. Black men lead the country of minorities in terms of who die first. They want to raise the retirement age. You ask me why? For those of you with aging parents, Reggie, guys like us, those of you who are getting older, I need you to write this down. They want to take away Social Security. They want to cut. I need you to hear this. They want to cut Medicaid in the first 120 days. Did I say it again? They want to cut Medicaid for the older people who can't work, in fact, have a job, to have benefits. They want to cut that. They want to raise the cost of prescription drugs. So many of our seniors have to choose between medication and food. I hope you've seen that, Reggie. Senator Raphael Warnock fought ferociously to lower the cost of insulin, along with the Biden administration and Kamala Harris. For those who have diabetes, they wanted to, and now these people want to raise the cost back up because Big Pharma want them, the pharmacy companies. Yeah, all of this got to do with them people who got a whole lot of money. They fueling these people. I want you to hear this. They want to end free lunch, Reginald. They have already sat down with the Department of Agriculture. I guess you knew that too. And those who believe, who live behind the economic 8 ball should be able to live, hear this, on $6 worth of food a day. They got a number for you black ass folks. $6 worth of food a day. This in the document. Reggie, I know you know it because you done read all 900 pages. They want to ban black and Latino studies from all public universities. This aimed at African Americans, people that look like you, Reggie. This is so important. This is so critical. The same people who claim to be pro-life, they want to extend the scope and reach of the death penalty. They said enough of black people ain't dying. We ain't killing enough of them all. Enough of Latino guys. We not killing enough of them all. We got to extend the death penalty. Reggie, you can put some more up there. Reggie, you can put some more up there. You know, you done read this, Doc. I need you to hear this. They want to put in the Constitution what is a traditional family and the consequences they want to alienate. They want to alienate single mothers. Where my women at? They want to alienate single mothers. This is again an age-old white supremacist trick that they have been endeavoring to do all the time. What's up, Charles? Charles, I'm reading out the bullet points of this 900-page document called Project 2025, the MAGAs, and Ben Carson, and that group of evangelists, them people up at Liberty University, and Jerry Falwell people all up there, and all them people, them kind of people up there, and they trying to, Josh Hawley, and all them people trying to do. Me and my wife and my son was just having this conversation yesterday. See that? See that? But let me finish. Got a couple more. They want to defund. Imagine this. Hey, Don. Yes. Yes, Don, watch this. Watch it. You can tell they've been influenced by the rich. Everything they're doing is benefiting the rich. But let me keep going. They want to defund. Check this out. If you can even imagine this, they want to defund Homeland Security and the FBI. You know why? Because the FBI, the one who finding out about all this racist ass stuff they doing, Homeland Security finding all these things, they are threat. Homeland Security said these people, these MAGAs, were a threat to a national security threat. So they want to defund the Homeland Security. Where's our plan? Where's our plan? Watch this. They want to defund Homeland Security. Why would they want to do that, y'all? Reginald, I know you know that. If y'all don't think this serious, this is a 900-page document. And I want you to put it all in caps, this right here. They want to legally use the military to end protest. So all that old George Floyd stuff and y'all been doing that there, the military gonna come in there. So protest gathering, whether it's in Washington, D.C., whether it's in Ferguson, Missouri, whether it's in Baltimore, Maryland, for Freddie Gray, whether it's in Chicago, if there is a protest, they want to be able to use the military to disband protests, not the local police. Hey, Miss Avery. Hey, Miss Avery. Sylvia, I got to tell you this. Sylvia, some people don't know this. Especially our young people, they don't know this. I'm putting it to you where the goats can get it. Because I know all y'all ain't going to read that 900 damn page thing. So guess what? My job. And guess what? I got something else I'm going to send y'all. I got some more bullet points I'm going to send to y'all. They want to create a mass deportation. A mass deportation. I want you all to know all the people that are here illegally are not just black and brown people now. Many of them are Eastern Europeans from the Ukraine. They're illegal too. Those are not the ones they're talking about, though. They ain't talking about the white one. In this mass deportation, They talking about the brothers and the sisters in our diaspora, the Africans, all of them. See, y'all, we might be a minority over here, but we're a global majority. It's us everywhere. They want to ban all Muslims from coming to the United States, Reggie. But I know you knew it. This is the same place that claims to have the Statue of Liberty, who I love. I swear, every time I go to New York, I go there. That's what makes America great, they say. It's the multi melting pot, different ethnicities, and many different nationalities. And they want to do a unilateral ban on all Muslims. It is their intention. This is in writing, ladies and gentlemen. I know Reggie know it. To stack the Supreme Court. The man said, as soon as he in office, he gonna old ass what's that boy? What's that? Thomas and this other one. They gonna bow and he gonna appoint them. He gonna appoint two young 30-year-old judges so they can be around for 60 more years. So they can do his bidding. You knew that, didn't you, Reggie? They want to stack the Supreme Court. Unless you've been under a rock, you need to know that the Supreme Court has made being homeless in America now an arrestable offense. Thank you, Eric Boone. Thank you, Thaddeus Moody. To be homeless, you can now be arrested if you are found outside sleeping on the street for a crime and not having anywhere to live. So they can put you in jail, so they can put you to work. This is the same Supreme Court, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mark Edwards. That Donald Trump, they said Donald Trump would be president, as it were really, though, he really be king. Did he commit any crime? If he can commit any crime and it's not prosecutable because of his position. All of this is in the 2025 project. Listen to me. Why am I reading this? I don't want you to be shaken. I don't want you to be moved. I don't want you. I don't want you to be unnerved. I've given you 15 points of a 900-page document on Project 2025. But if you ever read the Bible, I went to Psalms 25. I found a 25. And I'm not going to read it to you. I want y'all to go read it to you. Because my Psalms 25 is stronger than Project 2025. You'll get it if you go read the Bible. But I want you to circulate this into your community. Our community has to be armed with what it is we're dealing with, so we won't play around with this thing. Y'all got to remember, when it was they tried to leave us in the back of the bus, we stuck together. We never lost. When they tried to leave us, they tried to ban us from the water fountains, we never lost. Whenever black people stick together, we never lost. When they tried to give us substandard education, we never lost. When they tried to alienate us, where we can live, where we can't live. We never lost. Whenever it is, we can come together and quit thinking we so smart. We got this. We can't, and just listen. We can do amazing things. Thank you, Reggie. Let me get back to my regular scheduled program. I'm crazy. I know it. What was that? Sometimes y'all, I can't remember all this stuff. I check my notes. Um, y'all know what? I saw some yesterday. Somebody sent it to me. The USA basketball, they are in Vegas, and it's 114 in the shade in Vegas right now. It's hot. I mean, I know I got to go, but y'all, I just don't feel. I got to get my mind right to go out here, right? Uh, but I got a question for y'all, cause I like to know the man. I know a lot of y'all, y'all enthralled by the athlete, but me personally, cause I've been in this business for so long, I like to know who the man is, right? All the guys were coming out of the to go to the bus. It was coming out of the gym to go to the bus. So they had fans, on the other side barricaded. They couldn't get in, and they waving at all the players when they come out. Somebody give me a guess. Who is the only Team USA player to stop for the fans in that 114-degree heat and go over there and sign autographs for them? Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. Tell me. Then I'm gonna share some with y'all. Got some share with y'all. Take y'all behind the curtain. I told y'all I was gonna take y'all behind the curtain on how this stuff works. Wow. Big coach must have saw it. Big coach, you ain't fair. You must have saw it. Ah, big coach. That's a good one. Who else? Who else y'all think? Who else y'all think? Big coach got it the first time out. He must have saw it. All of them players came out of the gym. Watch this. Y'all wonder why he my favorite player? Y'all ever wonder? People be talking about why you love this guy. Why you love? I told him I don't like the Golden State Warriors. I love Stephon Wardell Curry. I know his dad. A matter of fact, if y'all been around long enough, Baron Dinkins, he lives in. He used to tell me how Dale used to work the kid out. So I used to go. I used to send him through the same workouts. Cause Steph was a little bitty guy, man. Steph didn't have. Steph wasn't no 5 star. Steph was a no star. The daddies and mamas owned University of Virginia Tech said, man, we don't want that little old dude on this damn team. He went to Davidson. Davidson, if you go, Davis is really kind of comparable to St. Thomas in Houston. St. Thomas got it. He went to Little Davidson and took them to the Sweet 16. Went to the pros and got hurt. When they drafted him, Montel Ellis, somebody, man, why y'all drafting the dude? Play like me for, man, y'all drafted, he ain't no good. He ain't gonna help us win. Look how that worked out. All of those guys. He said, man, listen, when I played in Europe and abroad, I took every picture and signed every year. I got tons of pics to show. All I'm saying is, out of all of those guys, I still don't understand why Grant Hill saw, why he didn't go do it. My volume is low. The hell, my voice loud as I am. I'm trying not to talk too damn loud. Y'all used to me hollering. Okay, I'll holler. Let me turn it up a little bit more. You must be driving a truck. Is that better? I'm trying to keep my inside voice. I know y'all used to me hollering. Somebody told me, my daughter said I holler too much. Y'all hear what I'm just saying? Did y'all hear what I just said? Did I send that thing? Hold on. What Robert had it. Y'all, gotta share something with y'all. Think about that. Ant-Man walked his little black ass. He should have been the main one over there. He's so busy talking about I'm the number one option. Them kids will never be able to get this close to them ever again. And Stephen Curry, this the same guy, ladies and gentlemen, who went to promote his movie at Howard University years ago. Y'all watch this now. Tell you the kind of man you're talking about. I'm talking about. He went to promote his movie. I forgot the name of the movie. It's gonna come to me in a minute. Somebody might put it on the screen. And watch and a young man who go to Howard, but he was a golfer. But he went to Howard because he wanted that education. But he just formed another little golf club there because they didn't have a golf team. They couldn't afford it. Right? So the young man happened to be at the screening of the movie. So after the movie, everybody got a chance to come up and talk to Steph. And the dude came up and said, Steph, young man, I forgot his name. I can't remember everybody. But the young man came up and said, Steph, man, if you ain't, man, come play a round of golf with me, man. We don't have a golf team here, but I got a golf club here. Come play a round of golf with me. Steph said, man, I got to get back home, man. Aisha ain't playing no game. I got to get back home. But here's my stuff. Email me and email me. He said, just email. So the young man emailed Steph several times talking about Howard not having the resources to have, and he had to play in a golf club, but he wanted education. And he kept bothering Steph and kept bothering Steph. Steph finally got his people to call him. Then they talked to the coach. And the next thing you know, Stephen Curry gave $6 million of his money at $1 million a year. He asked the coach, he said, how much would it take for y'all to be competitive per year? Coach said, about $1 million. You got it. You got 6 years. He brought in Callaway. He brought in all the people who were around him. He brought in Under Armour to give him gear. He brought in everybody because a young black man stood up and just said, hey, man, just come play a round of golf with me. That's how our young people can move this world. Thank you, Tanya. And now Howard is one of the best college golf teams who got a recipient. And one of the people who wanted the reception is a young lady who been on this show. Kendall Jackson. She is the star player on the girls' team. Got a chance to make a living playing this game of golf because of Stephen Curry. Just in case you didn't know, some of y'all might knew that. Just in case you didn't know. Tanya, you didn't know? See it? Tanya. One of the best programs. They competing with the big dogs now because of this dude right here. And that young man, what if that young man had to sit back and just been a groupie? Hey, Steph, give me your autograph, Steph. Now that young man said, no, man. Hey, man. I love for a golf team to be here. All that goop ass stuff. The young fella said, man, let's go play a round of golf. Because the dude know if he got him on the golf course, he was going to talk to him about his dream. Oh, look that up. See, that's what I love about Tanya. She going to look that up. Look that up, Tanya. That's a fascinating story right there. And Steph come back every year. Steph hooked them up with the people at Pebble Beach. They do a fundraiser for Howard Golf at Pebble Beach every day. Pebble Beach, y'all, is $600, almost $700 to play on that joint. Everybody don't get a chance to play on that. But somebody called me yesterday. You know, now y'all understand my affinity for this kid. People used to laugh. I said, I'm a Golden State Rocket. Because what? Stephen Curry played for Golden State. James Harden played for the Rockets. And then I'd say I'm a Golden State Rocket Clipper. Because Sam Cassell coached for the Clippers. So all the people that I admire, I'm not a fan of them. I admire them. Because I met them and know them. But I was thinking about something, y'all. Chad, this for you. Mark Edwards, this for you. This for you guys who thinking about this business. I'm finna take you behind the curtain about the NBA today. What time I got? Oh yeah, I got it. Guy asked me a question the other day. He was talking about the new second apron. I think I explained that a little bit to y'all. In the NBA, they had the luxury tax, where a team, if you go over the salary cap, you have to pay a dollar for dollar tax to the NBA, not to not to the IRS, to the NBA, because you went over the salary cap. So if your salary cap 100 million and you go over 20 million, you had to pay that. And then if you repeat it, it doubles. So you had to double it the next time. And if you repeat it again, you triple it. I mean, you double it again. I think you double it again. So they call it the repeater tax. So then the owners had a lot of money. They said, man, I don't care about paying that, like Golden State. So then they came up with the first apron. They called it, they said, look, if you do this, you can't go for this, you're going to go with this, you're going to lose this, you're going to lose this. So owners didn't seem to matter about that. So they had to go to a second apron. Well, that means you're gonna lose draft picks. You're gonna be picked last. You're gonna pick, even if wherever you finish, you're gonna pick last. So the owners didn't want to do that. So they trying to get up under that second apron. That's why Paul George, if you go to the read the press conference from the what's the name of the team, the Clippers, they mentioned the second apron 3 times in their press release, because they're gonna penalize you. But the guy gonna ask me, but Robert, the second apron, the middle class is getting squeezed out by the second apron, the mid guys, not the stars, the mid guys. And I said, he asked me that, and he asked me what was my overall viewpoint of the second apron, and I just said, dude, I don't think they're squeezing the middle class out. Finna give y'all finna be the smartest people in the nail shop, in the box shop. I don't think they're squeezing them out. See, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a hard cap. I mean, a hard cap in the NBA since 1982. That means this is what you can spend, but they go over it anyway. Now, few people will acknowledge it, but we don't have a hard cap per team, but we have a hard cap in the aggregate. What I mean by players get 50.1% and can't get a penny more, right? So that means basketball related revenue, the players and the owners split it, and the players get 50.1%. So they have to divvy that amongst the players. Not a cent more. Right? I think the mistake that we made, and I rallied against this for many years, right? I think, and y'all might not like it. I think guys like Steph, Luca, KD, Bron, I think those guys are 3 times to 4 times better than what they're making. It's just me. It's my opinion, but I got some facts. Back it up. And I will tell you why I think that way. I'm a big Denzel Washington supporter, right? Anybody that know me, I love Denzel. It's my dude. Yeah. You know, seen all his movies. I'm the equalizer dude in the world. I'm the most. I'm equalized out. No, I ain't. No, I ain't. I think he's an amazing actor, amazing entertainer. So when he does Equalizer 3, y'all follow me. Let's suppose I was, let's see, Chad Growth. Let's suppose I was Chad Growth's agent. Okay? He's an actor. All right? I was your agent in Hollywood, right? And I said, Chad, I just got you a role in Equalizer 3. And you said, how much they gonna give me? I said, they gonna give you scale now, which is like the minimum now. It's about 100 grand. And you tell me, well, how much Denzel make? I said, oh, he gonna make 40 million. And you tell me, you kidding me? You want me to do this movie for 100K? I would tell Chad, as his agent, you have 2 choices, son. If I was Tanya's agent, you got 2 choices, Tanya. You can take the scale, or you can keep your day job as a bus boy, or a waiter, or waitress at Cheesecake Factory, making 40 grand. I told that story because I think the current television contracts is close to about $8 billion. And it's not being brought in. These $8 billion is not being brought in for guys like Tobias Harris. Derek White is going to take Kawhi Leonard's place. Let me repeat that again because I want y'all to hear this in the back. They just did a television contract for $8 billion, and they not being brought in by the middle class. You know how the people call what's a new term? Oh, he's mid. They've not been they're not doing these contracts for the mids. It's being brought in. This money is by a handful of stars that the fans attach themselves to. They bring in the television. They bring in the attendance. They bring in the merchandise sales. And I think guys like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, KD, you know how I feel about Steph. Not simply because he's a great player, I just told you, but he's an amazing guy. He's just real normal. His parents did an amazing job raising him. I think he's worth $150 to $200 million a year. Like Messi doing soccer. They pay him all the money and pay the mids. That's not fair. I ain't say it was fair. I said, I think he's worth. Every time he come to Houston, it's packed. And it's hard to get somebody to come to the games in Houston. Him and LeBron, KD. because the union for years has acted to the detriment of stars. You got guys who will make 30 to 40 million dollars and think they should be making, the guys who, and I think they should make about 10. What did you say? Tanya Kimber, you say you thought it was your device. What you mean? I thought it was my device. I missed that one, Tanya. What you talking about, girl? Y'all listen to me. Y'all listen to me. You got guys out there making 30 and 40 million, y'all, and I think they should be making 10. I think they mid. The Stars. It's about 10 players in the league that people really, 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 really want to see. Y'all even said, man, this playoffs ain't that good. Ain't LeBron and all that, man. I might not watch it. Y'all sold me that. And I said, I'm going to watch it anyway. The Stars, the 10, the top players in the league. All of them are making $100 million a year less than what they're worth to me. That's about $1 billion. Did y'all hear what I just said? To me, I think the Stars, the top 10 stars, are all making $100 million a year less than what they're worth. So that's about $1 billion, right? And $1 billion of that dollars is going to the middle class, the mids. You give Tobias Harris this money. You're getting these mid-ass. Come on, man. You're getting Fred Van Vliet. He's mid. All this money. You're getting the mids. And I think they're overpaid for their contributions. Think about it. If Philly, they done lost Tobias Harris, right? He making about 40 million. And they brought in Caleb Martin. And I guess he gonna make about 10. And I bet you they won't miss a beat by losing that dude. He's a mid. I ain't heard not one of y'all talking about Tobias Harris is gone. All y'all said that how that nigga made all that money. He must have a good agent. No. It's the Players Association. They want it spread out equally. I told you we get 51%. Instead of giving the most to the top player, we want it spread out. But what I want to explain to y'all, in economics, and I got into economics majors out there. Economics. There are assets that are fungible, and there are assets that are irreplaceable. And the assets in this league that are irreplaceable, the LeBrons, the Currys, the Durants, and guys like that, if you got them on your team, you can bring in guys from Europe, you can bring in guys from the G League, you can bring in guys from the moon if you want to. And it wouldn't make a dramatic difference as long as you have them core badass dudes. Just like the movie business. In the movie business, if you're the third guy in the movie, you don't ask what the first guy is making. You just happy that you're not part of the 95% of the percentage of the Screen Actors Guild that don't work. I know it sounds harsh, Robert, but economically, it makes sense. Y'all know who I think the best sport television is? NFL. You know what? The NFL, when they founded this team, they founded this league, the team basically shared the revenues equally. I'm not saying 100%, but they largely is equally. I told you, each team the other day just got $406 million. One check, each team. the TV rights. And so if the Super Bowl ended up being the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers, them TV people are not going to go crazy and say, oh my God, this is like the end of the world. I don't have. The Super Bowl rolling. In the NBA, the teams don't share equally. So the team like the Lakers and the Knicks, and I'm just giving you round numbers, probably make about $6 million a game in revenue. 41 game home games, 6 million times 41, it's a lot of money. Okay? But teams like Charlotte in a small market, Milwaukee, probably make Memphis probably makes $600,000 a game. So you can't really meaningfully compete with them. Conversely, on the player side, I think the teams need to be more in the NBA, more socialistic. Share. I think the teams need to share more so there's more parity economically when the teams are going after players. And on the player side, it's actually opposite. The union, the Players Association, that WPA that Jimmy and me going to down there, the Players Association, who laid off a whole lot of people. The union is completely socialistic. Let's share, everybody. They are robbing from the rich to feed the middle class, the mids. If you disagree, let me know. It's okay. See, most of my career in this business, I had stars. Haven't lately got out the business because of the corruption in the Asian business. I told y'all some of the stories. And I don't think it reflects the economic reality that a guy like Kyle Kuzma, half of y'all don't even know, make 80% of what LeBron makes. It's absurd. How in the hell Kyle Kuzma make close to what LeBron makes? And the problem is not the owners. They don't mind paying. It's the lawyers. The lawyers make the rules, and they don't understand what the economic impact of those rules and they are making is going to have on the game. And I will give you a great example. Back in 1985, the owners were pissed off at the rookies. We're making so much money. One of those rookies who happened to be Penny Hardaway, who we represented. How in the hell are you giving this dude $72 million as a rookie? Everybody mad. The vets was mad. Owners pissed off. Who is these Negroes coming asking for all this money? The year before, Shaq got drafted. He asked for $40 million. People tell me, why you ask for weight? I said, Shaq, I don't represent Shaq. You got to get Penny 72. And he wasn't even the first pick. But Orlando had the first pick, and they traded out of it. I told him, I don't care. You had the number one pick slot. You got to pay him like the number one pick. I don't care. Better figure it out. Chris Webber was the number one pick. He got $2 million more because he can add another year because he was 1 year younger than Penny. So back in 1995, the owners were pissed off what the rookies were making. Because Big Dog came after them talking about, I want this. Grant Hill and Jason Kidd came behind it. Then Big Dog came talking about, I want this and I want this. Them owners said, oh, hell no. See what you Negroes started? Shaq, $40 million. The third pick, Penny, $72 million. Something ain't going to be right. Now, Jason Kidd and them, I don't know what the hell. Brant Hill, they should have broke the bank. And then Big Dog came, I think, right around in that time. So what happened, the reason it is important that the rookies were making so much money is because there were no free agency then, unrestricted free agency. There was no until 1996. That's 2 years after Penny. If you're a good player, let's say you were Alex Ennis, they never got offers. You know why they didn't get no offers from the team? Because the teams knew if they make an offer, the home team can match the offer. You're wasting your damn time. Boy, if I'd have had Big Dog, woo, boy, y'all, they didn't want that to happen. They didn't want that to happen. You're wasting your time. I never forget. And I let him brag about this because he did. Cause I ain't going to tell you no lie. David Falk, I read his books. The Art of the Deal. I read his book. Friendly Persuasion. I read his book. The Power of Persuasion. I've forgotten that. But in 1995, Pat Ewing, see, to know something, you got to know the history. Our problem is we don't, somebody said they don't like history. When I got in this business in 94, I went back in history. I know that in 85, Pat Ewing became the highest paid player in the history of the league. Not the highest paid rookie, the highest paid player by 55%. 85. David Falk represented. He made a 55% more than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar before he ever dribbled a ball. Then Darren and Ferry, another one of his clients, a white guy, came and did the same thing in 1990. So y'all know I'm watching this. I'm going doing my research because I didn't just come and ask for them people no money. I came and told them why they should pay Penny this money and why having him and Shaq together gonna make them the next Kareem and Magic. Kareem and Magic. Let's keep going. The highest paid player in the history of the league, Danny Ferry. His ass couldn't play. Somebody just texted me. Let me see what that was. Hold on. Oh, happy birthday. Everybody telling me happy birthday. But let me keep going. While a lot of veterans didn't like it, it raised the bar for the great veterans. If a rookie is worth $3.2 million, then what you think? If I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and I got 5 championships, man, go to work and give me that money. People were scared to ask for that money, y'all. I tell you, Grant Hill mom, I never forget. She said, hold up. But her ass still didn't sign with me. She said, Shaq got 40 million and you went and asked for 72 million and got it? For Penny and my son Grant Hill is more well known and won the championship and all that. I want to talk to you. But she didn't close the deal. She just wanted to be nosy. But let me keep going. To show you how poorly the market has kept up. Watch this. In 1996, Penny got that bread, which is the first year of unrestricted free agents, the NBA salary cap, what? $24.3 million a year. That's what I had to work with per team. Michael Jordan signed a 1-year deal for $30 million. Dad Moody, remember this? Because of the money we got, Penny. Signed a 1-year deal for $30 million. He was 125% over the cap. He was 125% of the cap. Because the cap ain't number 20. He got 30 million. The cap ain't number 24 million. Let's just say today, the cap, I think it's around 180, something like this year, but let's say it's 40. Let's say 140. And LeBron just signed a deal for 50 million, right? So the cap has gone up, 60 to 70% since back then. And LeBron's salary has gone up 70%. Completely out of whack with the changing economy. Tanya says she just read the story about Stephen Curry and Howard's golf team. It's an amazing story. I'm glad to be able to share it with you, Tanya. But watch this. The reason the salary cap is going up and the reason the teams are making money is not because of the billionaire owners. It's because of the Rants and the Currys and the LeBrons and those guys. Not about the mids. People want to watch them on TV, and the network pays an enormous amount of money. Adam Silver did a great job of negotiating his contract, his deal, but it's because of the stars. That's why he had to raise. They said, man, you got to play more than 65 games, man, to get first team. All this, you got coach the TV contract people, Jeff Bezos and all these. They want to see the stars. They don't want to see the mids. But the stars are not being compensated. Michael Jordan, the salary cap was listen to me again. The salary cap was 24 million. Michael got 30 million. So he took the whole damn salary cap. And then some. Because who people want to see. But David Falk, he bragged about that, but Michael Jordan was underpaid for a long time, David Falk, because you didn't put an option for him to get out. But let me keep going. The revenues for the league and television just tripled. Is Durant's salary going to triple? Is Stephen Curry's salary going to triple? Is Luka's salary going to triple? No. Because they are giving the money that they are bringing in to the people who are not responsible for bringing it in, which are the middle class guys, the mids. The mids. I like that. The mids. I just don't think it reflects economic reality, ladies and gentlemen, of all of the league we all watch. Then you got guys like Clutch Sports. Has a lot of influence around the league. But go and take a look at this. They ain't talking about this on Twitter. But Clutch Sports represents this young cat played at Portland, Gary Trent Jr. He opted out of, I think he was getting 15 million. He opted out of his contract, thinking he had asking for 25 million a year. He's a mid. He asking for 25, 30 million dollars a year, and thinking Clutch can get it. Portland told him, man, you better go on about your business. And guess what? The market has dried up on his ass. Ain't nobody got no money to get that dude that. But y'all ain't gonna hear that. Go find that in Twitter with y'all good Twitter and ass. Go look up Gary Trent. He opt out. Let me see what he opt out of. Opt out. Ain't nobody gonna say that about old Clutchy Poo. We love Clutch. Gary Trent. Trent Jr. Jr. Opts out. Opts out. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. They ain't got no money. I forgot how much he opted out for, y'all. 18. Wait a minute. That was last. But he opted out. But he ain't gonna get. But he ain't gonna. But he thought Rich Paul. Y'all, Rich Paul, that shit don't work with nobody but LeBron, man. I keep trying to tell y'all. I mean, let me get clutch. Clutch, 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 clutch. But let me keep on going. What was that? What was that? What was I talking about? Y'all be let me get off. I be getting off my thing messing with y'all. Cause I see a comment and it messed me up. Uh, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I love giving y'all this info. But like I was saying, Clutch has a lot of influence around the NBA. LeBron James, who is currently an active player, is a partner in Clutch Sports, right? Caleb Martin did the same thing, but he wasn't represented by Clutch. I was talking about Clutch. I was talking about Clutch. But I guess you talking about mid players. But I was talking about Clutch. Uh, I was asked if there's anything that I find about the arrangement and the power that Clutch has taken over the NBA, the power that they're able to exercise within the NBA world. Do I find any of it problematic? The only thing that I find problematic in it is Players Association standard is illegal for a player to own a piece of an agency, just like it's illegal for a player to be an owner. Same rules. Magic Johnson became an owner and he had to divest his shares of the Lakers when he became a player again. When Michael Jordan couldn't play and he wanted to be an owner, when he went back to play, he had to put his shares in a blind trust. So they let LeBron them get away with it. David Stern did. And when you achieve a high level, people resent it. I didn't resent it. I just didn't. It was a rule. Obviously, LeBron is a megastar of his generation. He can call a player and say, I think you should be with my agents. I am. My players ain't never helped me get nobody. Only player helped me get Ty Law is the only player helped me go get some players. Nobody else helped me get a player. I had to go out there and get that shit myself. I ain't have nobody to pick up no phone. Shit, some of my players were jealous when I got a new player. I mean, we'll talk about that one day. I mean, oh, boy, I'm making good time. Making good time. Kobe Bryant did the same thing. Helped Rob Pelinka get clients. Michael Jordan helped David Fall. But see, the union is supposed to regulate this, but they don't do a good job of regulating their own rules. That's the one thing that I stopped enjoying about being in the business. I used to love doing it. I got tired of it because there were so many things going on that were prohibited. And the union know what's going on and did never lift a finger. and the union knows that it's going on. And like I said, and they should just have no rules. If you're not going to enforce the rules, just don't have any. Just make it the wild, wild west like it was, and take away all the rules. Don't penalize me, and you letting these people get away with it. People resented us because even us, because we had a lot of power. We had power because we thought we did a good job. Our clients were highly compensated on and off the court. If you see what we did with Penny's contract and Terrell Buckley's contract, Terrell Buckley was fourth. He got more money than the third and the second pick. We beat the slotting system. We defeated it several years. And a smart person would say, I want that guy to do my deal. I love basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Really, a lot of my relationships that I developed in 30 years through basketball. When I give you my opinions of the structure, it's not to criticism of the game, not criticizing the game. I got some for y'all. I got some information for y'all. A question for you. What does the US government, why does the US government create a special rate in taxes for capital gains? The answer is simple. Because they want people to invest in capital equipment, in machinery, into inventory. So they give you a break on your taxes. You create rules in order to induce people to behave a certain way. And in my opinion, I have managed players for over 30 years. I have a theory. No, he want me to talk louder, but I have a theory that the really special players in the league that I've had a chance to work with and watch, Penny, the Jordans, the Ewans, the Magics, the Hakeems, the Birds, and the Kobe Bryants, those players, listen to me, you could pay a penny a year or $1 trillion a year, and they are going to tear your damn heart out because they are like the Terminator. They have this inbred instinct to compete. And that's what I don't see in a lot of these guys. They can play, but they're not competing. It's not the money for them. It's the sheer love for competition. I'll never forget. I'm at Alan Branch's mother's funeral. And I'm sitting there talking to the college coaches. And the first thing they would say, Robert, my hardest thing is to get these guys to compete. You talented, but it's one ball. The talented player ain't going to go get it. The less talented player, I'm going to get this ball. You want to compete. These guys right here, they have this inbred instinct to compete. And it's not for the money. It's the sheer love of competition. I think these second tier players, these mid players, they don't have that same extent. And I think if you pay them a certain amount of money, I think you make them mids uncoachable. You tell me the guy making 30 million, or the mid-level section is now 15 million for 3 years. You tell me this guy who is a role player, and I'm your coach, and I want you to rebound and I want you to defend. They're gonna look at you and say, man, what you dumb, stupid or something? I'm making $15 million. Yeah, I'm a star. I gotta shoot this thing. I think it makes the game more difficult, man, when you disproportionately reward people who are not responsible for bringing in the revenue. I think it makes it difficult to manage them. The union is trying to preserve the middle class, man. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I know that information is not out there. They ain't, that information is not there for everybody to get. You have to be in the trenches to get that information. And I wanted to make sure I shared with y'all because I just want y'all to be more informed about this stuff. When y'all see this stuff on TV and when y'all see these stuff, you're mad about the players, man, let me tell you something. The people coming to see Stephen Curry, man. The people coming to see LeBron. I ain't no fool. I'm not crazy about it. I understand. And tonight, USA basketball again tonight. They're gonna play an exhibition. Kawhi Leonard has left because of his injury. He just gonna rehab. I gave y'all the report of what they said. Derek White is supposed to be, maybe he probably on the plane already, headed to Las Vegas. Because let me tell you something. The USA had problems guarding people. Derek White gonna guard your ass and ain't gonna ask for no playing time. Ain't gonna be over there pouting. Ain't gonna be over there whining. Ain't gonna talk about, man, they got to build a team around me. They got to play off me. I'm the first option. Don't need no more Ant-Mans. We don't need not another one of them. Kids, not one of them. But I got to get out of here, man. Thank y'all for my birthday. Y'all let me. I hope y'all got something out of it. I enjoyed it today, and we will go tomorrow. Hope we have more people that have the air on tomorrow. I know it's hot. 36 hours, man. Some of people I have just talked to today, and they weren't able to get out, man. And but y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna go ahead and check on my baby. He ain't came to the door yet. I guess they might be doing some sneak stuff in there for me. I don't know, but I see y'all. I see y'all later. Thank you so much. I'm out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop.